Jake Noecker here with Home of Fight, and fresh off a massive win, Roman Dolidze. Roman, back in Georgia, how's it feel?
When I'm back home, I always feel great. And it's my land that's give me energy. And I'm building now house here. I'm on my property, on my land now. And it's different feeling when everything is done. You won, you're back home with your kids, with your family, and on your own land, Stephen. That's great feeling.
Tell me about this house you're building. We got a lot of land. What's it looking like? Explain.
It's a lot of land. Back there, you can hear probably, I don't know, a river. It's a river on my property, and you know how I will tell you that everything what I'm doing in my life, I mentioned a couple of times, it's more for my kids, for my family, and I need for them strong roots. And I think this land, this house, it's exactly what I'm doing for, just for them to have these roots, to feel this connection. And I'm building already 2 years. It's like different than in America. It's like concrete house. It's harder to build and takes longer time. And it's going quite good, and I'm very happy. To see every day changes, even from USA. When I'm preparing for fights, I have cameras here, and I try to control everything what's going on here and be like in everything. What are they doing? Because I try to control and see everything how it's going.
And you're very experienced with fighting. You've won a lot, you've lost a few times. Flying home, that's a long flight. How does it compare after a win compared to after a loss?
Yeah. You know, Nothing can affect me as a man, as a person. Win or loss doesn't define who I am. That's why I can see no much difference. But for my plans, for my future, what I have is definitely better feeling when you are going with the win because you are making more money. But as a person, like I already said, as a man, it doesn't change nothing.
When they were
But
reading
this
those
time was a very long flight. This time was probably hardest flight than ever. I don't know why they did
Oh,
like that, but it was hard. A lot of
how long?
layover.
How
I
many
don't know,
hours?
probably like 37, 35 hours with layovers.
Oh,
Every airport, probably I was like 6, 7 hours like waiting for my next flight.
oh, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're home, man. Glad you're home safe. Not too bad, or just a little shiner, but
Nothing special.
nothing you can't handle.
Yeah.
when uh when they were reading those scorecards, were you nervous at all, or were you confident?
You know, Everybody keep asking me why I didn't grapple and wrestle even this time. And I have a simple answer for it. And also, when people were questioning me, what's my game plan, and especially my team, I was telling, listen, guys, you know how I am. I will go there fight. I will try to hit him hard, like with any fight. If something will be wrong, I will grapple. If I will feel that I'm doing great with my striking, I will keep doing it till the end 5 rounds because I want to show people that I have cardio for it to work 5 rounds hard. And I think you already everybody mentioned that fourth and fifth round was more active rounds for me,
Hmm.
just to show everybody that I can go bang for 5 rounds.
So you're telling me your corner was actually telling you, "Yo, grapple, grapple," and you were like, "No, no, 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 I got it." You guys were disagreeing there a little bit.
No, 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 no. We had this conversation before fight. They asked me, Roman, what you are planning to do? I said, listen, I will go there. I will start with striking, and if I will have problem, then I will grapple. If not, and you saw I didn't grapple at all. That means that I was feeling that everything is going with my plan like I wanted, and I was feeling great in fight, and I thought that I was winning, and I was doing enough to win this fight on the fifth.
Now you're 1-1 with Marvin. He said he's game for a trilogy. Does that interest you at all?
I already said that after fight, and I will say it one more. Uh, I was a little bit like didn't wait that he will agree to give me revenge. I didn't thought that he will agree. When you see send me this fight, I said, listen, you know my answer. Just go ask Marvin. But when he agreed and gave me this opportunity to revenge, and especially after fight when I think I won him, even first fight. And I said after fighting, I will say it now also. If you will see, will ask me to do that, and if Marvin is willing to fight me third time, just because of respect that he gave me revenge, I will give him revenge. But also, I said that I think after this win, UFC have other plans for me. But anyway, with the respect what I have to Marvin, just because he agreed, I'm ready to give him revenge.
And I know you can't say here probably, but UFC I guess reached out to you about a next fight already or no?
No, they didn't, but they are pushing me hard to give them answers about my health, how I am, and just to send me to the hospital for CAT and stuff like that. Like it's like for my brain, and just probably they already are trying to make something, but they need to be 100% sure that I'm feeling good. And yesterday I did everything, and I'm 100% clear to go. No problem.
Well, I ask because I'm sure you saw, but in June
Mm.
they're rumored to be coming very close to Georgia. How do you say this
Mm.
country's name? Azerbaijan? Did I get that right?
Azerbaijan, correct.
I got it right. Look at that. But that's rumored to happen in June.
Mhm.
Does that line up with your interests?
You know, anything what's good for my career lined up everything. I'm ready, always ready. If they
Yeah,
will
but think about
give
this though. Think about this though, Roman.
close
There's
to
a
home,
lot of Georgians that could come to that
yeah,
card, right?
yeah. I feel their support no matter where I'm fighting. And if UFC will need me to fight Azerbaijan or anywhere, and it's good for my career, I'm ready to go. Of course, it's always better when it's so close because a lot of my people, Georgians, can come and see my fight. But it will be much better if they will do in Georgia. But
Yeah.
Azerbaijan at least is closer than USA and easier to get for people from Georgia.
No 37-hour flight.
No 37 hours. Best flight, it was 27 for me. 27 hours.
That's crazy, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's 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 dedication right there, Roman. We thank you very much.
Mentally, you need to be ready for to do this road.
You say it again. What do you say?
Mentally, you need to be ready to do this trip. It's not easy.
Yeah, or just take a bunch of sleeping pills. That's what I'd be doing. Don't. I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. Just talking about Georgia support. I mean, I know Marab was there with you, but have you gotten anybody else to reach out to yet? Any of the other Georgian guys on the UFC roster? Did they reach out to congratulate you?
Of course, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody. It's like we are very close. We are not such a big country, and not so much people. Like 3.5 million. It's very small. It's like one city in America or in some big cities in the world. And we're always very close. Not only fighters, even other high-level Georgian athletes and sportsmen. They reach out, and it's quite normal for us. Nothing special because it is how we need to be. We are together. We support each other. We understand where we are small country and small population, and that's why we try to stick together.
So I assume you're going to be tuning in tomorrow to watch your boy Guram go to work in London.
Yes, yes, yes. Very important. Every fight, very important fights, and Guram is great fighter. I know. I always say that he's one of the highest level, but you never know what fighting is preparing for you. Uh, you need to be ready for anything. But I think Guram is on another level. He's a great fighter, great human being, and I just wish him good luck. And I'm sure that he will get that win.
And before I ask you about some other things, I want to ask you about one more Vettori question. Did you see Matty Betts from Homa Fight? Did you hear about him winning a lot of money on you? Have you heard anything about this?
No, how much?
So let me explain. Homa Fight, where the interview
Yeah.
is, our beautiful
Yes.
company. Our CEO, our owner, Matty Betts, he's on the Show Me the Money podcast with Hanato Moicano and Gilbert Burns. He does a thing every week called a cycle parlay,
I
and
saw, I
he
think
put
that I saw some.
so the last leg was you to win
Mhm.
by decision. You did so. He posted the reaction video. He bet 4,000 American dollars and turned it into $100,000.
Whoa. He need to give me some, it's I helped him. He need to
I will certainly pass the message
Yeah,
along.
of
Don't you
course,
worry.
of course, of course.
Oh yeah. So me, I'm betting $10. Don't worry. I'm
I
not
want
doing
to
anything.
tell him that smart move, smart decision.
I'm sure he's
Everybody,
going to be betting on you many more times, my friend.
no, everybody thought that Marvin is. Everybody biggest question for people was my cardio. Let's say, everybody was saying, "Oh, it's 5 rounds. Roman don't have cardio for 5 rounds. It's hard to finish Marvin." But these people don't understand who I am and how I am deep inside. 5 rounds, 10 rounds, or no matter what, if I'm mentally ready and I'm making right changes in my career, and if I will do, there is nothing what can stop me till title, nothing, because I have every weapon, everything what I need for it. But main problem with me, what kind of man I am. Sometimes I can't just step back. Sometimes you need to step back just to make smart and right decision. But that I can't do.
You
This
like
is
to
my
go
biggest
forward.
problem. Yeah, this is my biggest problem in life. That I can't step back. I can't show the weakness. I sometimes I think maybe that will give me like more problems. It will be not so good for me, not only in fights, in anything in my life. But I will not step back. There is no other option, and this sometimes is wrong, I think. And now I clearly understand what I need to do and how I need to do just to be on the top. And I think I don't like loud words. I think actions need to speak louder, and I will try to show. And I'm already started to show everybody that in some things they are mistaken. Last 8 fights, I was underdog. And I won like 6
Yeah.
fights, and I was only one time I was a favorite. Only one time in my last 8 fights. What else you need to know? No, that I never listen nothing like that, and I never care about things like that. I just doing what I need to do, and nothing else can stop a company. Only myself and my mind. This is my main enemy.
Well, you called out some other people to potentially be some people trying to stop you. One of which, Robert Whittaker. I don't know if you saw. He saw that and he responded on his podcast.
Mm.
He said he's not interested in fighting you. He doesn't know what he would gain from it. And then he called your and Vettori's fight just another pub fight, like a bar fight. What's your
Listen,
reaction to that?
this is the talking guy he was knocked out couple times and he got destroyed in his last fight. It's even funny for me to listen something from guy like that. Yes, I know, always respect my opponents and like fighters, any kind of fighter. And he's a great fighter. He was a great champion. But listen, you're speaking too loud. You need to prove that you are so tough. If you are on your downfall, it doesn't mean that if you are scared to say like normal words and speak normally, it's not he's not a person from whom I can take words like that. Too loud for him to speak like that. We already saw what he is capable to do and how many times he was like stopped and he tapped and listen. And we are two guys who were me and Vittori who were never stopped before, and something from good fighter from Whittaker to hear something like that, it's just funny for me and it's only smile. People people, somebody had invested in their name more than other people like me. I don't talk much, I don't say nothing bad about my opponents or for to promote fights, but some people are good talkers than fighters, and he's probably doing good job with it.
But in a fight, you think you win that one all day. Yeah, you like that. You like that matchup.
It's good fight. Just because I never call out nobody, would I think that I will win the guy like easy, like easy fights. I always say that I want to fight with the best. If I will not count him as one of the best fighters, I would never say this. Tough guy, but to speak like that, it's too much.
So with Rob talking like that, and maybe he's not interested, maybe he's telling the truth there. Does Izzy now make more sense? The Adesanya fight.
Easy make more sense even before because he was more dominant in 185. He was beating everybody, including Whittaker, and he's a great fighter. No matter what stage in his career he is now, but we need to respect what he have done. And I like this matchup much more than Whittaker. But let's see what UFC have prepared for me, and I'm as always. I'm always ready for anything and anybody. and just give me the name.
The last time me and you talked was right before Strickland and Dricus Duplessis fought. Obviously, Dricus won another one there. Another close fight. Both their fights were pretty close. Now, with the middleweight division up top, it looks like it's going to be Khamzat versus DDP next. Maybe Nasruddin Imavov works his way in there, but we'll see. Assuming it is Khamzat and DDP, who do you think wins that fight?
Hamzat is a very skillful fighter. Sometimes he can hit hard, and he is a hard worker. We are in striking style. We are like very similar. We just go hard, 100%. But Hamzat have a high, probably highest level of wrestling in our division. Great guy with great skills of grappling. Not super high level on the ground, but he has skills to finish anybody on top. And if he will manage, and I think he will take down, he can take down the places in first couple rounds, and he will finish him in these couple rounds. I will say that Hamzat will win, but his fights will go longer, and it's also can happen because Duplessis is not an easy fighter. Duplessis, I'm not saying that he is easy fight. Duplessis deserved to be champion. He did enough and everything to be there on top level. It's just styles, you know. If Hamzat will get job done in 2 rounds, Hamzat will win. After 2 rounds, I think Duplessis will take the fight.
Now, you get that Izzy fight, right? You get that Whittaker fight. That's a win that probably puts you into a title shot next. Who do you rather fight? You said you think Khamzat wins, but which do you prefer to maybe fight, DDP or Khamzat?
You know, I will say one more time, I will not think about career, I will think about my spirit. And my spirit tells me Hamzat, who will not lose and will be undefeated, it will be fight what I wanted to have because great fighter, great name. If he will win and he will stay undefeated, it will be one of the biggest stars in MMA. And I hope I will fight him. But as I already mentioned, Duplessis also not an easy fight, and both of them will be honor for me to fight with. But if we are talking who I will won it, of course, Hamzat who never lost.
Hey man, either of those fights are killer from my perspective. But let's just hope the UFC gets you something soon, man. I want it. The fans want it. I know you probably want it too. Roman, before I get you out of here, anything for all your fans across the world? The mic is yours.
I want to say that big thanks to everybody. I feel support, and we are keep moving. Dogs can bark, but we are moving forward. Nothing can stop us. Just same with life, guys. Just keep going, keep pushing. As life, as I say, like fight is life always. No matter where are you, in the cage or outside of the cage. I wish you all the best and success in everything what you are doing in life. Best wishes to you and your family. Power in unity.
Roman, thank you so much for the time, my man. Appreciate it as always. Hopefully, we get some news soon. Until then, kick ass and enjoy building the house, my man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Best wishes to you also.